Okay, so good morning everybody. And now, as promised, part 2 of our kettlebell, things to do with kettlebells part 2. It's going to be a short class today. It's all about the core. So I'm just going to take you through some exercises that you can use this bell for. The first one is actually just a normal sit-up. So I want you to lie down on your back with your feet in sit-up position. Now, I've put all these here all nice, and I've got to move them out of the way now. Have your bell close, and then lie back. Hold your bell in goblet position, hands wrapped around it so you feel nice and safe. And then I want you to just curl the shoulders up and then down, putting the head back down on the mat between each one. So there's your first one. As you can tell, it's a lot different than just doing it without weights. That's the beauty of it. The beauty of doing it with a kettlebell, as opposed to dumbbells, is that it just sits nicely in your hands. If you've got a dumbbell, you hold it in your weakest hand and then wrap your fingers around it. So weakest hand on the bottom. Now, taking it up slightly, I hope that you keep going as I'm actually talking. We're coming for a chest press, so literally nestling in the chest. Take a deep breath in, breathe out. If you notice, my chin is out of my chest. Every time I bring it up, my back is plastered into the floor. And then back down again. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. And then the final variation for me that I'm going to show you is the over the head. If you have any back problems, we're not doing this at all. You're keeping your elbows in, almost touching the legs, and back down. If you can guarantee that you're not going to give yourself a bruising by bouncing this off your legs every time, then please feel free to touch your legs. So we come up and down. So you keep up with some of that now. You could work your way through the range of them, settling on one you like. Or if you think they're all doing really good, just keep going through them all. So if you like the chest press one, but the arms are getting a bit much, just do this one for now. And then when you're ready, breathe out, breathe in. This is actually my favourite, over the head, because it really takes every single muscle in. So breathing out and breathing in. All right, now bringing it back here. The next move, nice and simple, pelvic tilt. I'll show you without, and then I'll show you with. So I've got my hands flat to the side, and my feet are hip distance apart. Lift up. How high can you get your hips? You're squeezing your bottom until you can't squeeze it anymore. And then back down again. So it's the same positions with this. So you could just keep doing that, making sure that the knees stay pointing up to the ceiling in a straight line. Or, 2 hands needed, you could add your kettlebell, just put it on your hips, up and down, up and down. Or you can have it on your chest. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. And then the hardest one, it's the same one as the sit-up, over the head. This is a great one. Squeeze your bottom, bring it back down. Squeeze that bottom and bring it back down every single time. Keep the squeeze on. How many reps can you do before your glutes won't let you do any more? Up, down, keep it going. Keep squeezing those glutes. Remember, the same goes. You could change it to the chest press if you wanted to. Or you could just keep it on your hips. Totally up to you. Squeeze your bottom, bring it back down. Now, very gently, put your bell or your weight down to the side. Come into a sitting position. I want you to rock. So your knees pointing up to the ceiling. Hold your knees. Take a deep breath in. Rock up till you're sitting. And grab a drink. I got a refill after our HIIT class. I got 2 refills, to be honest. Now, we're going to turn over. And we're going to turn over because we're going to go for a renegade row. Now, I'm actually going to change it to my 4K. Because an 8K asks the tricep to do an awful lot of work. I might give it a go, but I'll start here. Once again, the same idea. Use your dumbbell. So little one, big one. But if you notice, it doesn't matter what my weight is, the technique is still the same. You keep your elbow into the side. So you're brushing your body. If you've noticed as well, here I've come on my fist, which keeps my wrist in alignment with the arm. So there's not as much stress on the wrist. And it also means I can continue to do this rather than stressing about how my wrist feels. So that's what it is about exercise. It's the uncomfortableness that will make you start. Exercise is very, very hard. And so you want the fewest distractions possible. Hence, Lycra. There's nothing flapping around, normally. Unless you wear your t-shirt. But let off, it's Terminator. No jewellery flapping around. So I always have little ones in. I'm getting used to this, to be honest. I just push that right up the arm. How are you doing? How are you doing with your renegade row? I'm going to turn around and show you a different one. Now, we do this quite often in our strength classes. So our normal renegade row is like that. We swap hands. So you're trying not to turn. I don't want you to turn. Keep it nice and square. What you can do now, turn the back of your hand to the screen and do that one. If you're holding your tummy in, you're feeling all the way around here. Up and down. Move these out of the way. This is such a good ab workout, and you've only done like one set of press-ups. Ooh. And when you're even, relax, sit down on your bottom. Give your knees a little bit of a hug. Now, I know back problems can be a little bit of a consideration, so I'm going to give you your different options to do with this. This is a drive the truck. Now, the bigger your wheel, the bigger your arch, the more you're going to feel it around here. But that depends on the weight of your bell or your weight. Your options: keep your feet on the floor and small. Next option, feet off. So I'm going to stick with this one, but you can do the big over. But what you may have noticed is that I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at my bell. Wherever my bell goes, my eyes go. And the reason for that? Technique and safety. If I look at it, there's more chance of my body following it. If I don't look at it and I stand there doing this, which is what a lot of people do, I can feel it in my back already. Oh, God, that hurts. I shan't be doing that rubbish move again. Here and here. So you can get quite fast. If, say, you would normally use a 4K and think, no, I'll go for a 3 this time. You get your technique better and you'll get more reps in. Right, put that down. Hug your knees. Oh. We've got one more to do. And it is the leg. In fact, no, sorry, I was right first time. We've got 2 more to do. We've got the leg shoot and the press up. So we'll stay up, we'll do the leg shoot. Same position as the drive the truck, but your knees are together, and up, breathe out, breathe in. You don't have to do the press. Just holding the weight here is giving you more work, making those abs work a bit harder, putting a bit more pressure on. Breathe out, breathe in, up to you. So you can put your feet down here, out and back. When you've done your reps, quick hug because we'll turn over. Now, one hand press up, one hand on the bowl, or one hand on the bell. The bigger your bell, the better, but it's not, as you noticed, as I'm sure you've noticed in gym settings, the size of the bell doesn't necessarily mean the weight of the bell. So that's my 8, that's my 8, and that's my 4. The reason being that's got concrete in it, and that's cast iron. And that's why you can make it smaller. It's like a little ball of black matter. Hand on there. That's why it's better to have a bigger one for doing the press-ups. It's not about the weight on this one. Hand on the floor, down and up. If this is your second workout of the day, you bang out those press-ups, baby. Down and up. I'm going to do 5 on each side, I think. My counting is really bad. Hand on here. Let's do it. Have you got your Prestodin? Can you feel your abs working? I can. It's great. And there we go. Sit back, pose of a child. Hands on your back to relax your shoulders straight away. Hands next to your head to lean up or kneel up. Take the arm across. Whew. Short but sweet. I hope you enjoyed that. And the other side. Hand to the back. And change. Let's do the hands in the small of the back. Ease your elbows together. Oh, that should feel lovely. Hand down, take it over, and swap sides. Hands together in prayer. Breathe in, breathe out. Not quite sure why I wanted to do namaste then, as it's kettlebell, but thank you for coming and have a fabulous day. I'll see you soon. Make sure you tune in tomorrow at 8 o'clock on Snap Fitness Oakwood for, what is it tomorrow? We've got Pilates, and then back again at 9 o'clock on Attitude Fitness Worldwide for, who knows, it's potluck, it's a lucky dip workout. All right, have a good day.